Now at 4, a horrific attack at the landmark New York Macy's, the site of the famous parade and holiday fun on 34th Street. A Southern California woman is brutally stabbed in an unprovoked attack. Good afternoon. This is the KTLA 5 News at 4. I'm John Finolio.
And I'm Karina Winters. Samantha has the day off. The tourist was stabbed in the back while changing her baby's diaper inside the iconic store. The victim's husband grabbed the suspect before she could escape. Let's get right out to Angelique Cockaday in the KTLA News Center with details. Angelique.
Well, John and Karina, the entire incident plays out like a movie. The unprovoked attack, the husband grabbing the suspect outside the bathroom. These weren't just any tourists. We're learning today they were employees of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department.
The miracle on 34th Street. For many, it's more than a movie. It's the lights, the decorations, and the shopping, as thousands of tourists flock to Macy's in New York City to experience the miracle itself. For one California family, their miracle turned into a nightmare after a 9-year-old woman for Jurupa Valley was stabbed multiple times in her back and arm.
It's sad. It's scary.
Police say the suspect is 43-year-old Carrie Ahern of Massachusetts, who, according to our affiliate in New York, went inside the bathroom where the woman was changing her baby and then repeatedly stabbed her in an unprovoked attack. Thankfully, the wasn't hurt. The victim's husband, who was waiting for his partner outside, was able to secure the knife and hold Ahern down until police arrived. A bold move for a tourist. But today, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department confirming both the woman attacked and her partner work for the LASD, and that the department was made aware of the incident by the NYPD after the attack on Thursday. While it's unclear their roles within the LASD, New Yorkers have this message for those visiting the Big Apple.
Definitely keep your head on the swivel all times. Just growing up where I grew up, that's what you do.
Now the mother was taken to the hospital in stable condition. We have reached out to the LASD for an update on how she's doing. Meanwhile, Ahern faces a number of charges, including attempted murder and endangering the welfare of a child. For now in the News Center, Angelique Cockaday, back to you.
Disturbing story, Angelique. Thank you. A Peruvian national wanted for the murder of a Lancaster woman is on his way to the U.S. from Peru. Murdered his wife, Ashley Gutierrez, flew to Los Angeles earlier today and is now. Now, if convicted of his wife to death, Cabrera faces 26. His couples are in the care of California.
2 days in the neighborhood of San. The FBI is executing a search warrant at a home on the 9,000 block of South Hoover Street. Information is limited, but streets have been blocked off in the area, and the LAPD is on site helping with the investigation. A witness tells KTLA they saw a man being detained at the scene. We will, of course, bring you the latest details as they arrive in our newsroom.
A revolting and unsanitary discovery at USC as multiple students document bugs crawling over their food from the school's dining hall. According to USC's own Annenberg Media, the meals were served for months despite passing health grades from officials.
And as you can imagine, students are now demanding accountability. Rachel Minitoff is live in Exposition Park with detail and reaction from students. Rachel.
Disappointing, unclean, gross. Those are some of the adjectives used by students to describe allegations of bugs in their food. Now, the university says it routinely gets A grades, but nevertheless will be making improvements moving forward. The images are not necessarily easy to stomach and are not for those who tend to be squeamish. Students at USC finding creepy crawlers in their dining hall food. Other videos posted to social show moldy bread and flies on pieces of lunch meat.
Seeing the actual videos of the bugs crawling inside of the food was like so disgusting.
The less than appetizing evidence apparently taken at Everybody's Kitchen and the USC Village Dining Hall. It was collected as part of an investigation by student journalists at Annenberg Media over a 3-month span.
Because we're paying so much for like our dining hall plan that we should expect pretty good food, but unfortunately that's not the case.
The article says there was one official complaint filed in April of this year. In this instance, a staff member was accused of not wearing gloves when switching from cleaning to cooking, but employees denied the allegation and no further action was taken by the health department. The university, for its part, says it regularly receives stellar ratings during unannounced inspections from the health department. And both of the dining halls in question received A ratings at the most recent check.
I hope that the university, actually takes some accountability for this and make sure that this doesn't happen again.
In a statement to KTLA, the hospitality department writes, quote, "We were greatly surprised to hear of these reports, which we are closely examining to verify and improve." USC senior Vita Safari says she ate at the dining halls as a freshman sophomore.
You get kind of what you expect, but definitely bugs are not what you expect, so I don't know.
And the health department says its inspection of 4 dining halls on campus did not reveal the presence of insects, but it will be doing an investigation based on public complaints. That's the very latest from Exposition Park. I'm Rachel Menitoff. John Kareen, back to you.
Creepy stuff, Rachel. All right, the LA City Council has approved a $1 million funding proposal to hire additional LAPD officers in January and February. It comes after the department celebrated a new class of graduating recruits. The proposal allows the LAPD to hire more recruits while giving the City Council time to discuss a larger plan to fund even more officers. Mayor Karen Bass had asked for $4.4 million so the department can hire an additional 410 officers. It's an increase Chief McDonald says the department desperately needs.
We're down 1,400, more than 1,400 officers right now. We're asking for 410. And 410 doesn't even cover our attrition for this year. We'll lose between 550 and 600 this year. If you don't have public safety, you don't have anything else. Tourism is a major revenue generator for the city. If people are afraid to come to the city, then you don't benefit from that.
The funding was not included in this year's budget. Mayor Bass warns if more funding is not approved, the department will fall to levels not seen in some 30 years ahead of high-profile events that are coming to the city of Los Angeles, including the 2028 Summer Olympics.
An 18-year-old LAUSD student has now been released from immigration detention after more than 4 months in federal custody. Benjamin Marcelo Guerrero Cruz was detained by immigration police in August while walking the family dog. And now, more than 4 months later, the Van Nuys High School senior has been released from detention on bond and is back home with family. During his first month in custody, ICE transferred Guerrero Cruz to a detention center in Arizona without notifying his parents. In response, a California congresswoman has now introduced a bill that would require ICE to inform a detainee's family within 24 hours of being transferred.
This is a very traumatizing experience for anyone. You're going about your normal day and suddenly these masked ICE agents just come at you and, don't respect any of your constitutional rights.
A senior official with the Department of Homeland Security says that the Chilean teen overstayed his visa and was supposed to leave the country in 2023.
Democrats on Capitol Hill released dozens of photos from the estate of Jeffrey Epstein, the late disgraced financier and convicted sex offender.
For us, this is about transparency.
The latest batch of photos shows President Donald Trump surrounded by women and side by side with Jeffrey Epstein. The photos also feature other notable figures like former President Bill Clinton, former Trump advisor Steve Bannon, and Bill Gates. Democrats offered no context for the images they released, but they did warn the Justice Department to release its investigative files about Epstein by next Friday's deadline.
All we want is full transparency, so that the American people can get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's what the Epstein survivors deserve and have demanded. And we're going to make sure that the Department of Justice complies.
A White House spokesperson issued a statement calling the release of the photos a, quote, Democrat hoax against President Trump and claiming the Trump administration has done more for Epstein victims than Democrats ever had.
Still to come on the KTLA 5 News at 4, restoring the white sea bass population.
A nonprofit team is with students at Orange Coast College to release thousands of hand-raised fish into the ocean. How their efforts could help the environment. Plus, Olga is in for Kai.
And a good afternoon. Look at this beautiful shot as the